On air, online, on demand. Watch AFR when you want, where you want with CN8, the Comcast network.
You know, with gas prices rising, we're all looking for ways to save at the pump, and everyone knows that sitting in traffic is about the worst possible way to burn up gas. So what if we reduce the number of big trucks out there on the road? Perhaps companies could use rail lines for shipping goods instead of using some of those trucks. A new study is out that says that's exactly what should happen, and it could save drivers lots of time and lots of money. Take a look at this. A chart that shows that if companies shifted 25% of freight to rail lines instead of trucks, the study found that it would save Philadelphia commuters 37 hours a year and 62 gallons of gas for a cost savings of more than $850, including lost time and fuel. New York drivers could save 41 hours, 68 gallons, and more than $900. And you can also see the numbers there for Boston and for Washington, D.C. Now, Wendell Cox is a transportation expert and the author of this study, and he's joining me now to talk more about it. Thank you for being a part of the program.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
Just put it on the train, huh, and save cost and time. Is that it?
Well, that's right. What we did is we looked at what would happen if you were able to transfer 25% of the truck traffic to freight rail over the next 20 years. What would be the impact? And your viewers can see the impact on the screen there. Very significant. And as you say, it occurs because we're able to speed up the traffic. We aren't sitting in traffic as long. And as a result of that, that does reduce the amount of fuel you use, and it improves, household budgeting as a result of the lower fuel costs.
Yeah, Mr. Cox, I can just hear all those truckers out there across America just fuming at you and this report because, in essence, it could put them out of business.
Oh, not a chance. I mean, my goodness, the trucking industry is a big industry. We anticipate that it will probably double in its volumes over the next 20 years. So if we were to remove, say, 25% of the volume from the trucks to the trains, it would still grow significantly.
Wouldn't necessarily impact jobs and securities, that kind of way.
Well, I mean, already, it's pretty clear that the trucking industry has significant difficulties with respect to obtaining enough labor. It's a big problem. And so in the long run, in recent years, we've seen a lot of truckers putting containers and trailers onto trains. And so it really is a cooperative issue, and nobody's looking to put truckers out of business.
Yeah, and in terms of security, I know there's been a lot about the security of rails and shipping because it's just not scrutinized as heavily as when people are actually putting their hands on it and put it on a truck. Do you see that as a possible issue, or not necessarily so?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, the fact is that we are rightly all very concerned in this country about security issues. And all of the transportation industries are working very hard to improve security. And so we don't see that as a difficulty at all. Though let me say, we did not look at security in this particular study.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. It's certainly a very interesting study and an eye-opening one, and timely, because certainly everyone right now is interested in how they can save time and fuel with our present state of the economy. Wendell Cox, expert in transportation studies, thank you so much for sharing your time and your expertise on this report.
Thank you.
Okay.